Hi guys, welcome to day 6 of my Vlogmas. Today I'm going to go through some of the systems that I use within the club for Creative Ways Taekwondo, so stick around. Today's been a crazy busy day and I've had a real push to try and get this video done, but I really wanted to get it finished and get it sorted, so here it is. Basically, I'm going to go through all of the systems that I use very briefly and just tell you exactly what each one of them, what I use each one for essentially. And the idea is that during the next the rest of December, I'll be going through a lot of these systems in greater detail and more depth. So chuck a comment below after you've watched the rest of this video to let me know which ones you're looking forward to most. Okay, first up we've got Google Drive. Okay, I use Google Drive for Creative Ways Taekwondo loads. I use it for the forms. I use the spreadsheets to look after our database of members. And yeah, I use it for so many different things, Google Drive, so it stores a lot of information. I've got all the members database on there, like I said before, any forms and things like that we do send out to the members, surveys and things like that, order forms for stuff like that, that's all done on Google Drive. So yeah, Google Drive's a really good resource that I use on a regular basis. Okay, next up we've got Notion. Okay, Notion is like a note-taking application essentially. It's an online platform that I use and I use it all the time. I kind of use it to organise lots of things within the club, lots of things within my life, and I'll be doing a video on Notion very soon of how I use it and what it's for really. But yeah, it's a fantastic little resource that's on my mobile, it's on my iPad, I've got it on my computer as well, and yeah, it's brilliant. Okay guys, next up we've got Apple Motion. Okay, Apple Motion is a Mac application for creating animation. It's either animation for text or shapes or particles, generators. There's so much stuff that you can do with it, and I'm really early on in the journey of learning it, but I've kind of got the basics. I think I've got the basics. One of them, you don't know what you don't know, things coming up again. As soon as you see someone else doing something on Motion, you just think, actually I know nothing, but I think I've got the basics cracked. Okay, next up is Wave or Wave apps. Now this is like an online invoicing, basically an online invoicing portal essentially that I use on a monthly basis to do our invoicing for the club, for our membership fees, things like that. So yeah, that's used on a monthly basis. I've been using Wave for probably about 6 or 7 years now. So it's really good. Okay, next up guys, we've got GoCardless. So GoCardless is a online payment system and they use that for direct debit payments for the membership fees and for people when they're paying for things, equipment, uniforms, tracksuits, t-shirts, anything like that. So yeah, GoCardless is a really good resource, and like I was saying in one of my early videos, anything I can do to kind of take out any manual work, because it's a recurring regular payment and things like that, then yeah, GoCardless is ticking that box for me really. So GoCardless is really good. Okay, next up we've got Acuity. Acuity is like a scheduling app online and it's absolutely brilliant. I've only been using it probably about 2 months. It's a paid application and it's something that now, especially with restrictions and things like that in place for lessons, when we did go back, it allowed people to book a certain amount of sessions. It allowed people, or the sessions, to have a certain amount of people being able to book as well. And it also now manages all of our Zoom lessons. So our students are signing up for the Zoom lessons, getting a text message when they sign up, and they also get an email with the Zoom link and the password for that session. And it's really easy to use, easy for me to administer, and it's really good for the students as well because they get that text message reminder, they get the email and they can add it to their calendar, things like that. So yeah, it's a really good resource. When someone cancels something, then I get a text message saying that they're cancelled, etc. And it's going to be really good for the future, putting on special events and seminars and things like that. And then you can just share a link where people can just sign up, and you can charge and sort out payments on there as well. So yeah, I can see it being really useful in the future. Really good application. Okay, next up guys, we've got Epidemic Sound. So Epidemic Sound are an online resource for music. So music and sound effects actually. So all of the music in my YouTube videos that you've heard so far is all from Epidemic Sound, and it's a monthly subscription, but it's all licensed music that you can use on YouTube, Facebook and places like that. And it's really, really good. It's so easy to find music. I think the music on there is amazing. It's really decent, and there's pretty much everything you could possibly think of. Everything you'd need. It's really, really good. Links in the description below of Epidemic Sound as well. Okay, next one is Trello. Trello is it's online again. There's also apps for the iPad and iOS, probably Android apps as well. And Trello is just like a board system where you can add kind of lines of items onto different boards and cards. It's really, really good. It's really, really handy for organising certain things. And at the beginning of the year, I started making all of my lesson plans on Trello. Now I've moved and done it a different way, but Trello was really good for that. I use Trello for a lot of things for my personal life as well, not just within Creative Ways Taekwondo. Being Christmas time now, it's ideal to track all your Christmas presents. So like each board you can have for a different family member, and then add cards for each present that you've got them and all stuff like that. So we use it for that as well. That's really good. Okay, next one is Lite. So Lite is a email kind of application or service, I guess, more than anything. It's really, really good. I've only recently moved to that as well, so about 3 months ago, something like that. Before that I was using MailChimp. MailChimp hasn't got quite as many services that you can do for free. You have to sign up to it, whereas Lite's free version ticks all the boxes that I use it for. It's really, really powerful, really functional, does everything I need it to do, and Lite's it's definitely worth looking into if you're looking for like an email marketing service. Okay, next one is WordPress, and kind of WordPress and Elementor really. So I use Elementor website builder. I used to use Weebly, and as a platform, to be fair, I didn't have any problems with it, but Elementor was better in my opinion. I've moved over to Elementor to build the website. So head on over to cwtkd.co.uk to have a look at the website. Recently added a shop on there as well, so our members have got like a shop link that's password protected, and they can go on there and it handles all the payments, orders, everything like that. It's really, really good. And I recommend you look into WordPress and Elementor if you're looking for your own website and haven't got one in place already. Okay, next one is FreshDesk. Now FreshDesk is it's an online email organizer basically that puts all of your emails into tickets, and I basically use it at work, and to be honest, it's so powerful and so searchable and stuff like that. So the free account for me on FreshDesk, Freshworks, I think it's called, Fresh Service, something like that. I'll put the website in the address, but it's a brilliant email system. I mean, literally, you can just search for a single word, and instantly it's going to come up and find that email that you're looking for. You can tag stuff. You can organize it into different folders, give it different tags, give it different kind of whether it's open or a closed email, stuff like that. There's so much stuff in there. It's really, really powerful. So I recommend you look into FreshDesk if you're kind of into organizing your email really. Okay, lastly is Facebook groups. So Facebook groups I use on a regular basis. Use it for the club for a closed members area. So we have a closed members area for Creative Ways Taekwondo. The reason it's closed is because obviously we put stuff in there that's for members only. All of the lessons are streamed in the members area. A really good resource. We also have all of our syllabus videos all recorded and put into the members area so that the members can go through and see what, obviously depending on what belt they are, they can click on the syllabus and go through all their videos. And then they can comment on the video if they've got a question, and then I could reply with a video. There's so many useful things that Facebook's got on it in the group system. We use Facebook groups, so I'll go into that and talk a bit more depth in another video too. So guys, that's it for this video. Comment below on which one you are looking forward to me going through it in a bit more detail. Comment if it's something you already use, and comment as well if there's something you think I've missed that you use on a regular basis, or that you think might be of value to me to use for Creative Ways Taekwondo or for my personal life. Either or really. I'm always up for trying new applications and things like that. Anything that's kind of valuable, saves time, and kind of offers some some good stuff really that improves everything. That's what it's all about for me. I'm always thinking of ways and creating new ways to improve stuff. See, I've got that in there, creative ways. Genius. Okay guys, if you like the video, click like and click subscribe, hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of future videos, and I'll see you in the next one.